Next tonight, the race for the White House. With just 23 days to go, both candidates in the battleground states tonight. Former President Donald Trump in Arizona, Vice President Kamala Harris in North Carolina. So where does this race stand in the final stretch? And who is leading on the key issues? ABC's Mary Alice Parks on the campaign trail tonight in North Carolina.
Tonight, with just 23 days until Election Day, former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris out on the trail and locked in a dead heat. A new ABC News Ipsos poll showing Harris holding a narrow lead within the margin of error. And Vice President Kamala Harris picking up the pace of her campaigning, spending the weekend in battleground North Carolina.
With your help in 23 days, we will win.
Harris calling out Trump for not debating her again, nor releasing his medical records like she did this weekend.
Why does his staff want him to hide away? One must question, are they afraid that people will see that he is too weak and unstable to lead America?
Earlier, Harris packing aid boxes for hurricane victims and speaking at a predominantly black church Sunday morning, telling the room of crucial voters to keep the faith, but also calling out those who she says have been playing politics with people's heartache.
Yet instead of offering hope, there are those who are channeling people's tragedies and sorrows into grievance and hatred.
Trump wrapping up a West Coast swing, promising to hire more border agents and doubling down on his anti-immigrant rhetoric.
If Kamala gets 4 more years, the entire country will be turned into a migrant camp, and that's what's happening. Millions and millions of people.
The former president also using increasingly dark language to describe his political opponents, saying that they might need to be dealt with by the National Guard.
I think the bigger problem are the people from within. We have some very bad people. We have some sick people, radical left lunatics. And I think they're and it should be very easily handled by, if necessary, by National Guard, or if really necessary, by the military. Because they can't let that happen.
Vice President Kamala Harris's spokesperson responding immediately, writing, "This should alarm every American who cares about their freedom and security. What Donald Trump is promising is dangerous, and returning him to office is simply a risk Americans cannot afford." Back in North Carolina, voters at Harris's rally telling us they worry some might sit out this election or be hesitant about voting for a woman.
I mean, honestly, I have to say there has to be the aspect that she is a woman, and I think it is hard for a lot of men, especially younger men, to kind of be able to envision looking up at a woman in authority for some reason.
Yeah, just a few thousand votes can make all the difference in this race. Mary Alice joins us live now from North Carolina. Mary Alice, this race is closer than ever, just 2 points separating these two candidates, and our new poll showing some signs of why it's a dead heat.
Yeah, voters' frustrations on the economy, Rachel, still a major factor. 59% of respondents saying they think that the economy is getting worse and more trust Trump to handle that. On other issues, 56% of voters now say that they support deporting all undocumented immigrants in this country, something Trump has promised. That's up 20% from 8 years ago. 56% of respondents, though, also saying that they agree with Harris about wanting to restore abortion rights. So look, big picture. Harris's message here in North Carolina was that every single vote could matter. And Rachel, the numbers definitely show that.
Mary Alice, thank you.